All right, I'm here with Lauren, a leader in the clubhouse after the first round of the Chevron Championship. Just talk about how your game felt out there today, bogey-free round to start this championship.
Yeah, I think my husband and I just had a really good game plan and just wasn't trying to be too aggressive out there, just trying to, take a 30-footer or, I might have a chip here or there, just knowing that that's the appropriate place to be. Just not trying to be too aggressive in certain spots and take it what, certainly there's some holes where you can, good pins and stuff that you can go at stuff, but overall I was just trying to take what it would give me and not try to force anything.
And you had two changes at Ford Championship, if I remember, your husband on the bag and the putter.
Yeah.
How do you think those two changes have kind of propelled you a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, there's no one who knows me better than him, so just kind of keeping me cool and relaxed out there and calm and not get too ahead of myself at times or too down on something that happened before. And then I changed putters. That Monday morning, he was getting fit at Ping for a set of clubs for him, and I was just starting putting around and picked up this putter, and it felt pretty good from the get-go. And then my coach was there watching me putt around with it, and he was like, that looks pretty good. And then Tony, the lead developer or designer of putters at Ping, was there, and he's like, wow, that looks really good too. So I just kind of took it, and I've been putting with it ever since.
Might as well keep it in the bag. And then last question from me before we move on to Kay here. Your parents live about 15 minutes away, you said. How nice is it to have that kind of sense of comfort, especially during a big week like this?
Yeah, no, it's awesome to be able to sleep in my own bed. And, my dad cooked me breakfast this morning really early. And, yeah, I mean, Tuesday night we had a bunch of my friends over for dinner. And so it's been a lot of fun, just and relaxing for sure. Not having to be in host housing or in a hotel or whatever, have a real, true, home feel to it.
All right, okay.
How old were you when you got your first hole-in-one?
When I got my first hole-in-one?
Yes.
I was 19 years old. It was at the Sally in Daytona Beach, during a practice round, pitching wedge.
Yeah. Have you ever had a hole-in-one at a major tournament or anywhere?
No, unfortunately not. That's my only one, and it was in a practice round.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Kay.
Thank you.
All right, Beth Ann here.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted some family questions. So, how long has your family been in this area? How far away from the golf course are
Yeah,
they?
they've been here for 12 years. They moved me into my dorm my freshman year of college at UVA, and the next day moved here.
Why?
My dad worked for a company called FlowServe, and he just got transferred down here.
Oh, gotcha. So, did you spend some time on this golf course at all in advance?
Last year, I played before Hawaii, but that was my first time. When I'm in town, usually I practice at the Woodlands Country Club, the tournament course where they have the Champions Tour event.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you take us back to the conversation of having your husband caddy for you, and are there any rules that you have?
Yeah, so I had split with my longtime caddy right after China, and so there was a week in between, and I didn't really want to rush into just hiring anybody, and he had just quit his job to come out with me full time, and so I was like, okay, I'll have you caddy for me Palos Verdes, and then just see who I can get, who might be available, everything like that. Just take my time and not rush. And then it just he's been begging me to give him an opportunity, a real opportunity, because he's caddied for me off and on over the years. But I was like, okay, I'll give you these 3 weeks. I'll know after 3 weeks if we can do it. And when I say we, I mean me. Because I know he can do all of the things that I need him to do. It's more just, we've never spent that much time together, so it's more just can we do that? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Can I have the boundaries that we need to have to where we're not just constantly about my golf all the time?
Right,
Which, of course, I enjoy that, he cares that much, but it's just I don't always love it always being about me and my golf game specifically. So, yeah.
And quitting his job to come out here full time, was that just because you were spending too much time apart? Was that quality of life decision?
Partly that, yeah. He had kind of also been helping me just in a managerial role, I would say, helping with my travel, book our travel, but also just, Yeah, to spend more time, to get to travel the world and do a lot of really cool things that, we might not get to do for forever, and to do it while we still can. And, I was in fortunate enough position to where, we could do it, and it wouldn't, put too much strain on us financially or anything like that. I'm doing well enough to where I can do that. And so I was like, yeah. And he was always like, worst case, if after a year we don't like it, I can go back and get a job again.
Thank you.
Lauren, you've had such a consistent last couple of years after I know some of the early struggles in your career. How much fun has it been to just have that consistency and now be in your position where you can contend for majors?
Yeah, it was a rough start for sure. It was really hard to keep going in the beginning, but it's been really fun. I just keep trying to get better every year is my goal. Improve on things little here or there, and keep things that I do well, but also fix some of the things or improve on some of the things that I can. And that's just been what I've been focusing on. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Has there been a mental shift that's really allowed you to play this kind of golf?
Yeah, I think as well. It's kind of what the game plan today is, just not trying to force things, which I have a tendency to do because I do hit the ball really, really good and I control my golf ball really well. But sometimes I can get too focused on, is my swing looking perfect? Is just wanting to hit it to 3 feet every time, whereas no, hitting it to 25, 30 feet is a really good shot.
What differences have you seen in your game with your husband on the bag these last couple weeks?
He's really good at talking through everything when I want to get really fast and make a decision really quickly. And he is really good at putting all the work in, all the extra work, all the extra walking, all the extra making sure the strategy is really good and double checking everything. But he's always just been really good with how he talks to me and communicates what he wants, what he thinks I need to do, and how I need to do it.
Was there a moment in today's round where he kind of talked you back?
Yeah, a little bit. We were first group off, so we kind of were rolling there for a while, and we caught up with the last group from the front nine on hole 6. Yeah, 6. And, we had been not rushed at all, but not slow, but not fast, just at our own pace all day, and then we just got hit a standstill. And I don't necessarily love it when I can't. So I kind of got out. I felt like I got a little bit out of rhythm there, but he was able to kind of hey, it's fine. We're in no rush. You don't need to be trying to make anything go too fast or anything like that.
I know you mentioned he caddied for you on and off throughout your career. When was the last time that he looped for you?
U.S. Open qualifier last year.
Thank you.
One here, yeah.
As you came into the LPGA this week, who do you see as your main competition?
Oh,
And
I mean Nelly, of course. She's everybody's competition.
And handling the pressure, how are you preparing yourself and handling the pressure for the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's only one round, so I think not trying to get ahead of myself at all, just try to stay in the moment, enjoy it, enjoy that I put myself in this position, and go enjoy being at home the rest of the day.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Lauren.
Thanks.